Hi, I'm Duncan and welcome back to Duncan's Family Channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about our lovely house here in Gambang, Kuantan, Malaysia. This is a two-story house by Prima Residences and we are located right beside the Paya Besar train station, which is part of the East Coast Rail line that is currently under construction, which goes all the way from the north at Kelantan and comes all the way down through Kuantan and goes across to KL and a little beyond there. This is the first home that we've actually bought that belongs to us, and we were so excited to buy it and to appoint it all very nicely in the way we wanted. And in today's video, we'll talk about the house a little bit and share some tips and what it looks like. So it's actually a really beautiful morning. There's just beautiful natural light coming in from the back over there and from the front over here. This morning I was able to do the laundry outside and it was still pretty misty on the hills. Let me show you. Oh, my cat's trying to bite me. There are some hills just over here. And it was really nice and misty there, and it was lovely and cool as I stood here and did the laundry. And the temperature still feels pretty nice right now, so it's quite a nice temperature. And there's just lots of lovely light coming through. It just feels so glorious this morning. And it's just really nice to sit here in my house. Let's turn that light off. So we have the cat. She was just attacking me a moment ago for no reason. And outside I think we have Lollipop, my dog. There she is. She's enjoying this little patch of sun there. There she is. When we came to see this house for the first time, before we'd moved in, it was brand new, I was really worried because as we looked around the front yard and as we went inside and checked out all the rooms, it seemed so small. And I remember calling this house a hobbit hole. And I was not too impressed. I was like, this is so small, how are we ever going to feel relaxed in a house like this? But quite strangely, as we began to appoint the house and paint the walls and decorate and get furniture in and just get it all ready, it seemed to grow in size and it seemed to get bigger, which was really amazing. And so there's just a few little tips and tricks that I'm going to show you how to make a small house seem bigger. Now, these are not really big secrets, but as you can see from this view, we've painted the vast majority of the walls white, or in other words, we left them white. This is how they were. So we wanted to make sure that most of the walls were white because white makes spaces feel bigger. So in addition to white walls, we've gone with white countertops in the kitchen with a little bit of grey marble design, as you can see there. And here we've gone with white cupboards down there. We went with a nice white door at the back, white bin. We've gone with white grills on the windows, both there and over there. And we've got white blinds that you can open up and down. More white cupboards up here as well, and the countertop. Okay, and secondly, to make a small space seem bigger, you want to avoid clutter. So try having as little amount of furniture as possible. So we have one dining table here. We've got one full-size sofa, a coffee table, and a couple of reading chairs up there. And that's it for the living room. That's it. There's nothing else. We just have the air purifier, the TV mounted on the wall, and just a couple of little things in the corner here, a little display table and a bag of blankets. And that's it. As you see through the rest of the house as well, we have a piano, and there's basically the walls are clear, right? I did want to put pictures here and here, but we still didn't get around to that, and it looks good being clear and it makes the space feel bigger as well. So we don't have lots of things hanging everywhere. We've got one picture here, which is just nice on that wall. You don't want them totally bare, but you want to keep it as clear as possible. Okay, so another thing is the flooring. When we first moved into the house, the floor was just square white tiles over the whole floor, which didn't look very attractive. And we replaced it with this PVC, very light grey colour flooring, which now makes it look a lot more expansive. It looks as though it's all one piece, so it helps the illusion that this space is bigger and more spacious. And we did the whole house in this flooring. We were thinking of only doing the downstairs at first, but we've decided to do the whole house. Then comes the staircase, and the stairs were just tiles, and the banister here was a dull grey colour along with the railing up there, and it did not look too inspiring, so we had the stairs done with the PVC flooring and with these borders in between with the frames going up the side. Painted the handrail black along with the frame here, and the effect is fantastic. We think the stairs look absolutely beautiful. It's one of the favourite parts of the house for me, and it just stands out a lot more, doesn't it? And we think it looks really great. At the top of the stairs, well, we have our cat first, there she is. We also have this space at the top of the stairs, which we've turned into our little personal library. So again, we've gone with white colour bookshelves, just keeping up that light and bright feeling. The ceiling's very spacious up here, as you can see. We've not done too much. We've just put a light up there, a family picture. We've kept everything else pretty much free and clean and tidy. Same with the staircase wall. Just have one family picture and a light. This cat won't stop meowing. And so, as you can see, everything looks very spacious and very comfortable to be in a place and a space that looks and feels like this. Okay, of course, another really good tip to make a small space seem larger is by getting a mirror and placing it strategically in a good place. So we got quite a big size mirror. We wanted to get bigger and really try and fill most of that wall, but this was the biggest that we could find here in Kuantan, which is still fine. We've put it at the dining table area. Let me just step up the stairs a bit. And so the mirror, of course, is reflecting where I am now. And so it's just opening up that wall to make it seem a whole lot bigger than it actually is. So every time we walk past the dining table, we go to the kitchen, or we come back to the living room, we're passing the mirror, we're looking in the mirror, and the depth effect is there to make everything seem far much bigger than it is. And you've also noticed a colour theme throughout our house, and it's really, really important to establish a colour theme, because you don't want to be going around having all kinds of crazy colours in your home. So we went for white, grey, and gold. As you can see, the feature wall in the living room is a light grey colour with white wainscoting. The backsplash for the TV is also white with grey marble effect, and this matches the white and grey marble countertops in the kitchen that we have. You will notice that all the walls are white. We have grey sofa and grey reading chairs. And you will notice little hints of gold. So we've got gold in the cushion covers. We have a little bit of gold on the lights here and here. And also in the kitchen, we have our beautiful gold sink. So everywhere you look, it's going to be the same theme. It's going to be white and grey with little gold accents and highlights. And that makes for a very organised and comfortable living space. Also, it's perfectly okay to have a little pop of colour, as we call it, and the bar stools here at the kitchen is the color pop that I've gone for. You want to make sure that you do this. It doesn't want to be so outlandish and crazy. So just a small little area where there is a pop of color, and that can really help that to stand out and create a nice contrast with the main color theme. And so that's what we've gone for with the bar stools at the kitchen work surface there. So there are a number of things you can do to make your home feel more spacious, lighter, and brighter. What did you like about my home, and what have you done in your home to achieve the same effects? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks very much. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.